Son of well, what is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne, and this is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance, and I'm joined here by Wil. Wil, hey.
Hey.
That is the intro for this show.
Well, nailed it.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if that's what you planned, but that was great.
Yeah, it was great. It was planned out. We're going full goblin mode today. When I don't really know what that means 100% yet, but I did see cool. It was like the phrase of the year or something, according to the Oxford Dictionary. Is goblin mode.
Let's figure this out. We can't just say stuff we don't know what it means.
But I think I was right.
Goblin mode. What is meant by goblin mode? It's a weird way to word it.
We'll look this up.
Yeah. Why are so many people going goblin mode? How have I not heard of this? Oxford University Press says goblin mode is when you're unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, greedy.
That's us.
Typically in a way that rejects social norms and expectations. Hey, goblin mode. What's up, friends?
Hey, we're going full goblin mode.
Hey, it's the end of the year. It's the last month of the year. I'm down for goblin mode. I don't know about you guys. Let's just phone it in. All the projects can wait for January. Bye.
There we go. Hey, I got COVID, so I'm not at the NWA tapings. Will had family stuff, so he's not at the NWA tapings. So we're here with you instead. And
but that's
so
good, because going to the tapings is fun, but then we would miss all of you guys in the chat. There's so many comments I have to catch up on over here. So many people in the chat.
How are
Scott
you guys?
Says
We're
COVID
good,
can't keep you down.
That's right. Yeah. What's up with Brian and Mark Markington? John Gott. Fee is in the chat. FW Sykes is here again. It's good to see you, buddy. Randy's here. So many certifieds here. Scott, Larry, Doty, Logan. Oh, so many of you. Oh my God.
And Doty's got a good question. Power tapings already. We were just in New Orleans, and we only did the power trip when we were in New Orleans. We didn't do a full sweep of tapings. So those tapings are happening in Nashville as we speak at this very moment. So wish we were there, but glad to be here with all you guys.
Yeah. So what you saw this week was pretty much what they had from the last set of tapings. And you are right, FW Sykes, and good shot of whiskey will fix that COVID. I have got that waiting on me. So anyway, the tapings that are happening right now, in fact, probably what's happening as we speak, will be tomorrow night's episode of NWA Power. So I can tell you.
But if you think that's crazy, if you think seeing it a day later is crazy, Gary, what about seeing it live?
Oh, that's a good point, Will. Well, starting this Friday, tickets are going to go on sale for a special live Power. So you can see NWA Power live. That's never happened before. Hopefully it'll happen again. Yeah. And it's going to take place on Tuesday, January 31st, coming out of Knoxville Convention Center in Knoxville, Tennessee. That is the old Kazana territory, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Those guys, that's going to be good. It's exciting. NWA Power live. And who knows what's going to happen. I heard a rumor, and this is just a rumor, speculation, can't confirm anything.
Love a good rumor.
Did hear there may be a World's Heavyweight Championship match taking place at that NWA Power live already. Wow. So that is the word on the streets. Speaking of word on the streets, what's happening at these Power tapings could be related to that NWA Power Live, because I heard we're seeing the return of the Champion Series.
Whoa.
It is apparently going to be an annual thing now. So the Champion Series is coming back, and that's what they're doing on a closed set in Nashville, Tennessee right now. So we have no idea what's going on.
Wow.
That
we're not there, so we really have no idea.
Yeah, we really have
FOMO
no idea. So
as we talk about this, but that's awesome, man. The Champion Series was one of the more underrated things that's happened in the past few years, because it was such a cool concept. I'm glad they're revisiting it and making it a yearly thing. It keeps everything fresh. I mean, you got a whole team of people who can, vie for championship opportunities. And it doesn't have to be, we saw with the last series, it doesn't have to be the world championship, doesn't have to be, the tag team champion. It can be whatever championship. And we saw cash-ins for all over the board. So I think it's a cool concept.
Yeah. What if, hey, you know what? Well, this reminds me of the old days, back when it was the bearded trio, except it's just us two. Unless,
no, I don't remember.
Unless, for those of you who don't know, we used to have a third partner before Kyle and Dealz and Joe Galli and all the NWA folks joined us.
A menage a trois.
But it was just, this is the NWA or this is pro wrestling. And, well, what if we brought one of those guys back tonight? One night only.
Nah.
No? All right.
Nah, I'm good.
We won't. And so, we'll bring
Still
it
my
back.
Piece of mind.
Oh, Doc Stinson.
Whoa.
What's up, Doc?
He's doing a run-in on the show live. Brother.
Man. Try to get the hang of this.
I missed that metal wall and those vintage wrestling posters.
It's still there, yeah. They're still
Okay.
there.
Oh, you added some belts.
Were
the belts there before?
He put big gold up there.
Yeah, I put big gold up there. About time.
Yeah.
I guess it's rather prestigious. So I got an S up here for Stinson. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's your last name.
Yeah. Allegedly.
I get it.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, Doc, a lot of people excited to see you again.
Yeah, man.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Glad to be in here.
Starting to get
that's
text messages.
exciting.
Wow.
It's been a long time, Doc. How
Been a minute.
have you been?
Been good, man. Just working school. We're winding down the semester. We got about 2 weeks left before Christmas break at school, and it's been a good year. So just trying to take my social media game to public education, and we're doing a pretty good job there. If you guys want to follow us on our social medias at Rossville Middle School, we are at Real RMS Bulldogs on all the social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
That's cool, man. You should do a live stream where you watch old schools.
That's good.
Old classes, and you like we used to do. This is 1989 mathematics. Doctor.
The original
Jones.
Gangsters of NWA, says Roy Caps. I like that.
All right, man. Yeah, I miss you guys, man. I'm glad to be back up in here.
Yeah,
This is exciting.
feels right.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't mention MySpace on your social media.
MySpace is on
Snack
there.
Shack.
Snack Shack.
There he is.
Yeah, okay. He's eating. It's officially all right.
Yeah.
It's not Chex Mix. It's like a full meal now. He's
This is
upgraded.
homemade potato soup, man.
I know that looks right. I just ate some
take
wheat
some-
thins, so
You guys getting real bad rain over in South Carolina?
we're getting a little
it's
bit.
raining some.
Yeah,
Man, we're gonna have rain for the next 5 days. I'm hoping we get a flood day or something.
I wouldn't say, as my 5-year-old says, that it's raining Captain Dogs, but it's raining.
That's good. Hey, did anybody
I've never
mention-
corrected.
Is today Danny Dealz' birthday?
Yesterday was it
Was it
yesterday?
yesterday?
Yesterday
Okay, all right.
was
Yeah.
Danny Dealz' birthday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we gave him the.
According to Scooby, today is 100 days of Scion as national champion. Is that
Wow.
true? That is
Wow.
impressive. If so,
We don't know anymore because Doc's not here. He used to tell us that, so you could just tell us anything, and we'll be like, oh. We don't have a fact checker anymore. What's real? We don't know.
yeah. We were just talking about the live NWA Power that's coming up, Doc. It's coming up on January 31st. The first ever live NWA Power is going to be on Tuesday
That's
night,
great.
of course.
Yeah,
it's
it's coming
exciting
from
coming up.
Knoxville, home of the number 6 or number 7th ranked Tennessee Volunteers. Maybe one day they'll do a live in Athens, home of the number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh boy.
Oh, knew he had to get that in there.
Yeah.
Who else made it? Ohio State and
TCU and Michigan. Georgia will play Ohio State in the first round, and Michigan will play TCU.
Wow.
FW Sykes, who's slowly becoming one of my favorites in the chat here. He says, no rain in Mississippi, but when it does, it rains like a cow pissing on a flat rock. I don't even know what that means,
Hell
but I
yeah.
like that.
He's not lying,
There
though.
you
FW Sykes, I used to live in Port Gibson, Mississippi. I used to work there, and you're right, man. It's during the wet season. They don't get a lot of snow, but they get ice storms. Around January, February, because it rains so much. And when it gets cold enough, it freaking rains, man. It's crazy there. So that's a wet state.
What states have you lived in, Doc? Can you name all of them?
I lived in New York, Alaska, North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee. I was stationed in the Balkans for a little while. Trying to think. I think that's about it.
All right. I'm just curious because you've obviously lived a lot of places.
Brookhaven, yep. Very familiar with Brookhaven.
Let's see here. All right. Well, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, there's plenty of stuff going on in the National Wrestling Alliance, and we haven't talked to Doc about any of it in a long time. And let's see here. So we got the live power coming up. Doc, did you see this news? How about this? The band, the Smashing Pumpkins. Remember them?
Y'all keep talking about them, man. I could probably name you. I could maybe name 2 or 3 songs.
Well, they're going to headline.
One of them is probably "The World Is a Vampire." Butterfly Wings.
That's definitely not one of them, because you guys were singing it to me. And I was like, I'm serious, man. I mean, I think I was like deployed.
He looked at me. He was like, "Did you write that, Will?" And I was like,
"That's good, bro."
You're like, "Dude, you should record that with a band."
They should record that.
Yeah.
And he did. No. What I was going to say is, did you hear the news that the NWA, along with the Smashing Pumpkins, are going to the World Is a Vampire Festival in Mexico City on March the 4th?
And I saw this, and Interpol is one of my top 10 favorite bands. I love that band. But Turnstile, we just saw Turnstile. My daughter, Piper, is a huge My Chemical Romance fan, and Turnstile opened for MCR in Nashville at the Nashville show. So we went and saw them just here a couple months ago.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a huge show. You can see all these bands here, just plenty of names involved in this. This is gonna be pretty exciting. You can get tickets for that right now at ticketmaster.com.mx. I assume that MX is for Mexico because that's where it's gonna be.
Brilliant.
That's my deductive reasoning at work. That's what I do. All right. So excited for that. Let's see here. What else don't I want to talk about? I don't know. There's plenty. If you watch Power this week, there was a lot that happened on there. Revolution Rumble on Saturday. Will and I were talking before the show, and Stock hasn't seen it. We haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it except for being there live. Maybe you guys haven't either on NWA USA. We thought as a fan, as an NWA fan, we might sit down and watch the Revolution Rumble tonight and enjoy that. Just
give our own commentary.
Yeah,
is this the
commentary?
I'll be the obviously.
Good.
That's how you know if you can get Doc speechless, making him laugh where he forgets what he was going to say. That's the accomplishment.
That's the one. That's the one. Roy and Cap say "Smashing Pumpkins tearing up my heart." Is that one of their songs? Tearing up my heart when I'm with.
I think it's Menudo.
Okay. But that's the band Billy Corgan was in, right?
Yeah, before the Smash Pumpkins.
Yeah. Hey, put that Mark Markington comment up there real quick, Gary. I don't have like access to all the features like you guys do. Put that bad boy up.
Boss is taking the kids on a work trip.
Nope, not that one. Come on, Brock. Come on.
Keep up, Gary.
Come on.
Well, I don't. I'm
Keep
looking
up.
for the
I
next
got
one.
you, Doc. I got you.
You got it?
Come on.
We need more genocide. Well, that's not a phrase you want to say right now. Who is this guy? Kanye? I wish I. No, nobody.
All right, Gary's canceled. You got canceled.
Oh, sorry,
man. Mark Markington. That's what the world needs more of right now. Is genocide, no doubt, man.
Well, if you haven't seen the Rumble yet, the Revolution Rumble. Spoiler alert. I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, yeah. So,
daggone it, freaking real. It's like watching Cinema Shock without, they blow everything on those.
Thank you, David.
And
thank you for that.
Most Kanye
Some
jokes are
very
terrible.
inappropriate Jesus jokes on the Evil Dead 2 episode, Gary. I have to take you to task for that.
I actually, the jokes that I made, I said we should remove them.
Did you tell
Doc's gonna get
Todd?
mad.
Did you tell Justin and Todd that your boy listens regularly, faithfully, and that he would not like that?
Yeah, I was like, some people might not like this, man. It's anyway. All right.
If you want to know what they're talking about,
Matt
check
says,
out
hey,
Cinema
hey,
Shock, wherever you listen to podcasts. It's Gary's other podcast.
Logan Morris would like us to talk about Tim Storm. I can tell he keeps
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
in there with some Tim Storm. We do love some Tim Storm around these parts.
Yes, indeed.
I would love to see Tim Storm get a world's heavyweight title shot. I noticed
We've been clamoring for that.
Yeah, when Tyrus walked by the announce table coming to the ring over there in New Orleans the night after, he stared Tim Storm down and said, "Whenever you're ready." I saw that happen, and so I will always.
You sure he wasn't talking to Joe Galli?
Yeah, I'm sure. Whenever Joe Galli wants a shot, Tyrus
that's
will
a
be
good
happy to grant
deductive
that
reason.
to.
Yeah, obviously he was talking to the former world champion, Tim Storm.
Yeah,
I can't help but believe. I can't help but believe that Tim Storm's got another run in him, man.
I think so, man.
I think, yeah,
I agree.
Big Money Dizzock in the Hizzle. Danny Dealz is in the chat. Look at that. You
Dealz
figure
is-
Danny Dealz would be busy agent
Hey,
or something.
happy birthday, Dealz. The big 2-9, baby. The big 2-9.
There he goes. But yeah, a lot of people in the chat agreeing. Scott agree with that. Oh, Mark, I like this one. Storm versus the Thrillbilly. No dip, no lip, just fighting. I like that. That's cool.
That'd be good, man.
Hey, man, Tyrus also name dropped the Thrillbilly in this promo. You mentioned that,
did.
Will, and
He did. We talked about that a little bit last week as we were going over it. Just like, there's obviously some love in the back for a guy like Thrillbilly. He's making a name for himself, so that's cool.
Let me ask you this. Let's say Tim Storm and Thrillbilly happens. Obviously, Thrillbilly's going to be there with Polio Damar. Who does Tim Storm have in his corner as his second? Camille, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. There's a history there.
There is a
I
history
think
there.
they're cool now. But
I wouldn't say they're cool. I'd say they tolerate each other.
I was about to say, I don't know if Tim Storm could ever fully trust Camille. His ribs would not appreciate that, I don't think.
I think Camille is evolved past the point of being someone's insurance policy. She's the champ.
That's a good point. That's a good point. When we were riding back from what was it, Crockett Cup? When we were riding back with Tim Storm in the Jeep Wrangler, remember Storm was talking about how his ribs have never fully recovered from that. Like he's still sore. When it gets cold and rainy, he says he feels it. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mike Durban Productions. Can you guys discuss any details from the Live Power in January? Well, I mean, you might be just joining us, Mike. We don't have many details right this second. We did drop a hit that on this Live Power. I mean, there's the details that we do have. And their word on the street is there may be a world title shot there. I think they're going to probably pull out all the stops they can.
Oh, yeah.
On a Live Power. So
for sure.
Yeah. So expect that one to be a big show. Pay-per-view worthy, I would venture to guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm excited. Knoxville's great. When we were there for Always Ready, I really enjoyed it. So it's a cool.
Yeah, it's a good basketball town.
Do we know about the
good wrestling
NWA
town.
Women's Television Championship? I don't know anything about it. I haven't heard any more since the announcement that it was coming.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's being honest. And that's no like I have some secrets I'm not telling you. I really don't.
But that also means that they didn't. I don't think they necessarily. I don't think it's not happening. I think
that could be the answer to the world needs more genocide quandary there. Mission Pro champion too, by the way.
Yep.
Big accomplishment.
That's our Jenny.
Don't say that, Gary. Yeah. Don't talk about her like that. This ain't Jenny Lopez. Jenny from the block. It's genocide.
Genocide.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Doty says Hawks Area will kick La Rebellion's ass, becoming the new NWA World Tag Team Champions. Hawks Area or we riot. Well, Hawks Area had a shot. Hawks
They
Area
had it, yeah.
a hard time staying.
Yeah.
I'll say if they get it, I will say
Explain that,
this.
Doty.
I will say this: if they get another shot, which is not outside the realm of possibility in the NWA, you see a lot of guys get multiple shots. I mean, I think eventually they're going to get those guys' number, and they could be champs for sure. It's a competitive match, and you know, I would love to see it as much as I love La Rebellion and as dangerous as they are as champs. And unless somebody else comes along, I'll tell you who I'm interested in right now, and that is Blunt Force Trauma. And they made their debut this past week on Power, their in-ring debut. And those guys, we talked about it when we were there, but we talked about it last week on the show. Big Doom vibes. Doom was one of my favorite tag teams growing up, especially with the black masks on. And those are two dangerous dudes. So, you know, they obviously would have their sights set on those titles too. So the tag team picture is getting exciting, if you ask me.
Yeah,
As
well,
it always
bringing
has.
that up.
Yeah.
We actually have some footage of that debut of Blunt Force Trauma here in the thing.
Here in the thing.
I like
Here in
that.
the thing. This is them. This is these guys. Look at.
Yeah, no idea who these guys are. Not a
I was like,
clue.
is that the doggone? I was like, is that the Briscoes?
So,
No, I was saying I wasn't talking about the Wildcat guys. I was tongue in cheek saying we don't know who Blunt Force Trauma is. It's not obvious at all.
yeah, some people
no.
have said Rodney Mack and Marche Rocket, but I don't see it.
Nah,
not sure.
I don't either. I mean, you got the completely different chin. There for
He probably borrowed
And,
Marche's tights because he was just showing
But look
up
at the
and-
power. Look at the power on these
Yeah.
guys. It's just
I
incredible.
like that. I like that.
Of course,
What's
you
that move
said
called?
Doom vibes and ridiculous. Just made short work of these Wildcat boys that they got in
Yeah.
the ring in. Aaron Stevens looking stronger than ever as a manager.
Yeah,
but
I was going to say
Blunt
that
Force
too.
Trauma.
In this
you
shot,
got to
right
get his
here.
balance. Got to get his balance.
Well, he's excited.
Yeah.
He's excited. He's got a new powerhouse tag team. He's going to take them all the way to the top. Aaron Stevens keeps finding these guys. I don't know where he finds them, but he keeps finding these guys, and he's really coming into his own as a manager. I never thought I would say that, but he's been a great manager for the past several months. He insists that his in-ring career is over, but he has not gone away. He is a manager.
I just lowered myself, so I'm trying to get my seat.
Don't lower yourself for anybody, Gary.
Yeah, I got that. Look, that's here. I'll help you.
I appreciate that.
Oh,
I feel good now.
I'm-
I'm like,
I
oh,
wanted
I
to
am as
sit
low
out.
as I can go, and that's pretty much.
Well, I
goes
was
for
standing,
everything.
so I wanted to.
Oh,
Yeah. So there you go. Anyway.
hey
let's
man,
see.
I got a comment on Will's setup, man. I like your
Yeah?
setup, bro.
thanks.
Yeah.
Good comment.
That's it.
You're
That's
here
it.
live. You don't have to like comment in the chat. You're here with us. You can just talk. You don't.
Oh,
have to
okay.
say-
All right.
you don't have to say like, "I like your setup." Send. What now? I feel like we're all more relaxed now that Gary sat down.
I feel like it.
I was on
way to get in the
edge,
saddle.
man.
Thank you,
I was
Logan.
on edge, man.
It's like I'm on Yellowstone. You guys watch Yellowstone?
Oh
I
man,
need to catch up.
what's old girl, man? Oh, she's my girl,
Beth?
boy. Beth. Oh, she is. I don't know if she's a
Down,
heel
boys.
or a fake. She just man, Beth.
Oh, she's a heel.
I don't know, man.
She's like a tweeter. I don't, unless you consider the whole clan heels, like they're a heel stable.
Man,
Those
I feel
hunted
bad.
tended
Well,
with the horses.
Well,
in
it's
its
one of those.
stable.
It's one of those. What's the words? Doc used to talk about all the time. There's no heels and faces. Everybody's,
Yeah.
you if you are for what they're for, then they're faces to you.
Yeah, it's a human interest story, man.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for Jamie though, because I feel like, man, he just has gotten the raw end of the deal, and he has to put up with Beth just abusing him all the time, man. But the good thing for Jamie is like, hey, now I know she's not my real sister. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I haven't gotten that far.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
And then when she dies, that was the. No, I'm like, I like watch the first. What season are they in now?
They're like on season
3, I think.
They're
Okay.
further than season 3, right?
I thought they were like at least 4.
Might be 4. Hey, whoa, okay.
Hey, listen. Whoa, you're a doctor. You are a medical doctor. We were asking you. So
Medical
somebody in the
doctor.
chat, I'm sure, will tell us what season 5.
Yeah,
Season 5.
I'm googling it right now, and it's season 5.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't need to Google it. We have a very educated chat room over
you're
here.
right. You're right.
So yeah, I think I watched the first 3 seasons, perhaps. Yeah, that now that I think about it, I remember. And so season 4 came out, and I just haven't gotten back into it, but I'm going
Well,
to.
thanks everybody for joining. This is Yellowstone. We've had a good episode so far.
Man.
Let us know what you think Beth will do next in the chat.
The show where we only talk about up to season 3 of Yellowstone because we haven't all watched it. If you
All
comment
right.
about season 4 or 5, you will be blocked.
Power Live going to be 1 hour or 2 hours long because is exciting. You know, I wish I knew. I don't know. I have no idea. Kyle said the other day in a group chat I was in, he said something about that, you know, they were going to tape more episodes after the live show. So maybe there's going to, I don't know. So maybe they'll stick to a strict like hour or something, or I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
That's a good statement for me. Thank you.
I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it. Yeah, if they're going to tape some more after, but you also have to think. I mean, if there's going to be a world title match, and there's more show after that, that doesn't feel right. So I would lean towards, and I don't know at all, but that it would be maybe a couple hours of a show, and the main event being the main event. Maybe they'll do tapings before or something like that, and then I don't know. But I do know that they want to go all out and, you know, pull out all the stops and have, you know, we're already hearing rumblings of a world title match. That's a big deal.
Nani says, I don't know who the heck Beth is, but the new Spock in Strange New Worlds has amped up the sexy. I agree with you. I think Spock is sexy. It's his mind. I love him for his mind.
Does Todd know that?
Todd is Todd's my co-host on Cinema Shock, who also has a Star Trek podcast called Computer Resume. And so,
Man, hey, I got to point out something, man. Y'all totally like
we got excited.
On Evil Dead 2 on Cinema Shock. They do this little bit where Todd goes in to see like who's on Star Trek that's been on the cast or crew or of a certain movie, and y'all totally busted him out, man, in front of the millions and millions of viewers and listeners that you guys have.
Totally busted who out?
Todd
What?
out because Todd was
What
like,
do you
"There's no one on Star Trek on this one," and you're like, "Oh yes, there are. There's like 2 or 3."
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I was ready for it. I was like, "Come on, man, come on." Yeah. All right. Keep you playing.
Good stuff.
Let's see here. What does Doty say? Last
Whatever.
week, Joe Galli also mentioned about pay-per-view in February, Power Live in January, pay-per-view in February, Mexico event March. Really busy seasons for NWA if it happens. That's true, Doty. I don't have anything that's supposed to be official, but yeah, I guess if Joe Galli mentioned it, then
Joe was really chatty last week.
okay. So then, you know, there is January 31st, NWA Power Live. February, I'm hearing it's around the 11th is a pay-per-view, TBA. I think that would
Subject
right?
to change.
No, yeah. February the 11th would be a Saturday, so that makes sense. Yeah, February 11th, subject to change. But in a brand new city that this era of the NWA has not been in thus far, so that could be exciting. And there'll be some taping there as well.
Moscow, Russia.
It'll be in Rob's house.
Qatar with the World Cup.
Wow. Yeah. That's That's what we need.
Saudi Arabia, Rob. We're going to Saudi Arabia.
We're gonna open up that can of worms there.
No.
I mean, I say go for it. Just at this point.
I do too, man.
Greatest hits. That would be on our greatest hits album if we ever released one.
And any chance the NWA will ever hit Mississippi? I don't know. I think that they would love to. So they'll cut a path down to Mississippi if you could I make sure we got some people there.
I think the NWA is all about the fan base, and if there was a lot of chatter in Mississippi, and there was a venue, and they knew that people wanted to show up and cheer for the NWA, and the people, they would probably make it happen. So that's one of the cool things about the NWA. It's truly, I feel like it follows the fans, and so make some noise over in Mississippi.
Woo, woo.
Just like that.
A little more than that.
Make that noise.
If you can get
Akron,
all of
Ohio.
Mississippi to do that in unison.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Crockett Cup. I haven't heard any word about that, but yeah. So
yeah, I don't know if Crockett Cup's going to be a yearly thing or not, or if it's going to be like every couple of years, or I don't know.
Interesting. Well, another thing that happened this past week. How about the what are you guys laughing at?
I love Doc's additions.
I didn't want to ignore Eric's question. Who is worthy to challenge the great and powerful Tyrus at NWA Power Live? Who any predictions from you guys on this?
I'd like to see Tom Latimer do that.
Not Rolando.
Yeah, I would like to see Tom Latimer too. I think Tom Latimer's more than ready to take on Tyrus, and that's what I want to see. Of course, though, Will mentioning Matt Cardona. So.
Listen, and I will beat this drum until somebody beats him one-on-one for that title, because until now, nobody's beat him for the title. And I'm not sitting here saying he should still be champion. I'm saying in my mind, nobody's beat him, so he should get a crack. I think he got screwed out of it at hard times by making it a triple threat. And so, here we are, new champion. And I'm sure Matt's ready to step in the ring one-on-one with him and take his title back. But until that happens and he loses, I think he should be first in line.
Logan, of course, is going to say Tim Storm. David, talking about Adonis. That's a name I've been seeing bouncing around on the internet here lately. He's getting a lot of heat behind him that people are like, where is Chris Adonis in all this? Mark mentioning Odinson. And how about Caps mentioning AJ Kazana? That'd be a good one at his home turf there in Knoxville, Kazana territory.
Hitman. That's another one right there. My top two would be Tom Latimer or Pope. I think Pope is what he's held. He's already been a world's champion, a world's television champion. I mean, he's got the credentials, the pedigree. He's been biding his time. He was respectful during the Murdoch reign, the first Murdoch reign. He didn't cash in. He's been waiting for that opportunity. I would love to see. I think the Pope would be. I mean, this is a guy who could hold that belt for a long, long time.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. The Pope is definitely a good one. Jamesville making a good point, though. Tom needs to get past EC3 first, and those two seem to be feuding back and forth. They can't seem to get a winner. EC3 teases some weird crap about 7 levels of hell the other day. So,
oh, Lord.
Yeah.
They're talking about some Colt Cabana doggone Adam Pearce stuff right there, man.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, Will, you mentioned Matt Cardona. I guess it's worth us mentioning that he was in action this past week. The main event on NWA Power. He and Mike Knox took on the Spectaculars with the stipulation that if the Spectaculars could get the win, then Matt Cardona had to go one-on-one with Rolando one more time.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the Spectaculars
looking the Mullet Brigade.
Spectacular. Yep, yeah, there you go.
I'm not sure where the rest of their jackets are. And we love good choreographed entrances. That's really great. Very, very impressive.
Them. Yeah.
bow ties, no shirt. That's original.
What do you call that move they're doing there? What do you call that?
The upper back thigh slap, you mean?
Yeah, what is that?
It's an upper back thigh slap.
Oh, they don't have a call for it like the gritty, the nay. They don't.
I don't know. Here they are trying to be superstars. Look at them. Oh, took 2 of them to lift up Big Mike.
Oh, let's get some more
now
of
they're
that.
struggling. What is this? There's no room for that in wrestling.
We got it. Hey, man,
There's no room for that in wrestling.
We got to get a name for that. You guys comment in the chat. We got to get a name for that dance.
That's wrestling. Now that's wrestling. There we go.
Oh, double clothesline. But now what happened here is you'll see Matt Cardona like stomping the face of Brady Pierce, but Mike Knox holding on to Brady Pierce so he can't get away. Referee tried to count. Matt Cardona shoves the ref. That's going to cost him the matchup right here. And the Spectaculars are going to get the victory over the Cardonas. Wow. And now,
listen, all the respect in the world to Jared Fritz. He's a great official, but come on, Jared, you're a big, strong dude. I've seen you work out. You could take more than a little shove. I think that was a little.
That's besides the
little
point,
sensitive.
Will.
Little sensitive, Jared.
That's besides the point, Will.
You
don't put your hand
I think
on
it was blown out of proportion. Everybody in that ring is strong except for Rolando. And
you say that, but Matt Cardona always has his hands full with Rolando.
Yeah, because look at him. You ever tried to like pull a wet fish out of the water, like trying to get a hold of it?
Look at that! He took down single-handedly took down Mike Knox.
Look
at that! Look at him just
and a low blow right there on where from Matt Cardona.
That was an upper inner thigh kick.
Oh, and then
perfectly
Matt
legal.
Finally gets a victory over Rolando.
Career defining victory right there.
Yeah. So now we can put all this hogwash to rest about Rolando and world titles.
Man, I think right now, suspensions need to be handed down. You put your hand on an official. That's out of line right there.
Worse than the Big 12 officials?
No doubt. Yes. Comment of the night right there. Comment of the night.
I don't know anything about the American football, but I know Jared Fritz. Good guy. Love the guy.
Amy jumping in with the save, saying they're calling that dance the Spectacular Swivel.
Okay.
So thank you, Amy, for that.
Nice. So that's what they were doing. I saw them all huddled around a thesaurus when we were in New Orleans.
I think they should call it the Spectacular.
Okay. And Rolando should change his name to Spanky. Spanky Spectacular.
They should do that. Brady Spectacular, Rush Spectacular, and Spanky Spectacular.
Yep.
Why is that so funny, man?
Doc got tickled.
Spanky is always
Doc
funny.
got tickled.
It's always funny.
Oh,
when is saying Spanky not funny?
Oh, he's crying. All right.
I used to make him cry.
Gonna snort. Doc will before this is over.
I think he just did.
Oh god.
All right.
That's
okay.
Good stuff. That's good stuff.
Isn't it good stuff? Guys, don't forget, if you're doing some holiday shopping right now, you want to hit up the National Wrestling Alliance shop. Make sure you do that. Let's let Danny Dealz give you a little plug for that. And then when we come back, maybe we'll see if Doc wants to watch the Revolution Rumble with us.
Let's do it, man.
Danny Dealz, what's the gig? We got all kinds of stuff here. Unfortunately, Candy's not here, but that's okay because we've rented. We're going to have to call you Bubblegum. Look at this new hat, right? We've already had this hat. I blew it out. I had to make more, right? How about this? That's pretty sweet. You like that one? I love it.
Eu acho esses chapéus são maravilhosos. Olha, eu olho bem chiquérrime.
Look at that. Pretty sweet. And then I'll come back around this way. This is nice, too. Does it got a zipper? Unzip that. Oh, that's a cool shirt. Look at that shirt right there. Yeah, that's almost sold out because that's the Deal Man shirt. That's right. It's the Old Begotten shirt. Look at this. New hoodie. It's getting cold outside. I'm going to cover my ears up. Who else is going to do that for you? Hey, tell them where they can get it at, Bubblegum.
Você pode achar tudo essas coisas no NWA Merchandise.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing. All I heard when I seen Bubblegum was Well, I had the time of my life.
I was similar. I was hungry.
I saw Doc chat her up at a bar one night. I mean,
Yeah, man.
Either one of them
We've
knew
all
what
seen
either
that.
one
We've all
was
seen
saying.
that.
I didn't. I heard. I don't remember nothing from that conversation because all I heard the whole time was just a fool to believe I am anything she needs.
She's like the wind.
Will I
Just remember. That's my favorite part.
The one thing I can't get enough of. You gotta do the lift with me, Doc.
we done it, man. We did it.
I think
we
y'all
did that
have.
joke.
I was gonna say I think y'all have done it
We did
late
it
one
in,
night on with the whiskey half gone.
What was that little what was that little town in Tennessee we went to that one time? That little mountain town.
Oh boy,
Remember
Kentucky.
where
Oh, you talking about Grimsley?
Grimsley, where every business was named exactly what it was, like
China buffet,
China buffet,
burger place,
coin laundry.
Yes.
It's like
great town, not very creative.
All right.
That was a good time.
Let's see
Oh,
here.
it's a good time.
Always a good time with the three of us. I miss you, Doc. I'm glad you're back tonight. This is a lot of fun doing this with you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree.
By the way, I was going to tell you, we
added some good stuff.
Hey, listen, everybody in the chat, if you haven't done so already, I just happened to, my son was down. My son and his girlfriend were down for Thanksgiving, and we went to Gatlinburg for a couple of days. And on the way back, my son was asking about the history show. This is Pro Wrestling History Show. So I played the first 2 episodes in the car. They were cracking up the whole time. And I forgot how good that was, man. I was like, man, this junk is good. So if you haven't, go to at TIPW on YouTube and check out some of those history episodes. We'll try to get back in there and get the narrative going again. But they're really worth listening to, if I do say so myself.
Guys, another thing I wanted to mention before we jump into anything else too is that this is actually kind of a downer thing to mention right now. So with all seriousness, unfortunately, WWE Hall of Famer, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Barry Windham has, if you've seen the news recently, suffered a massive heart attack on Friday evening, and he is currently in the ICU. I don't have any other news besides that. If you check out the NWA's Instagram and Twitter, you can find information there and a link to a GoFundMe going on for him by his family. I can throw up the link here. I don't think it's going to help much of it. I don't think you can really click that, but if you need help, there's the link to it. And I just looked just now, and unfortunately, they're just looking for help with medical expenses at this time, but no other details there. Of course, Barry Windham was at NWA 74, was very generous with his time there. That was a lot of fun in St. Louis, hanging out with him and getting to meet him. I know I've got him to sign a couple of things when Doc and I saw him at Charlotte, and just a very cool guy and one of the all-time greats. So we wish the best for him and his family. And if you can help out with those expenses, I'm sure any amount is appreciated from that family.
Yeah,
I think
he's one of those great guys, man. When we were in St. Louis, it's so cool the guys we've had the opportunity to be around, and just how down to earth and how in love with the sport of pro wrestling these guys are. The guys that my earliest memories of wrestling involve Barry Windham, and wishing the best for him. I hope he pulls through. Definitely want to help out his family as much as we can, and keep them in your prayers.
Yeah, I mean, definitely one of the greats. I mean, from his early tag team days and singles days in Florida, tagging with Mike Rotunda in the WWF, winning the World Tag Team Championship over there, being one of the members of, in my opinion, the greatest rendition of the Four Horsemen, with Rick, Tully, Arn, and Barry. There'll never be another Barry Windham, and I think if you were to ask Ric Flair, he would rank Barry up there in his top 2 or 3 of his most memorable, notable, quality, greatest opponents as a rival. That Ric Flair Barry Windham rivalry was just one for the ages. Back in the mid '80s, and we just hope that Barry's able to pull through this and still have a lot of time in front of him. He is one of the greats and a really, really nice guy who's a humble guy and is very aware of his position and place in the history of the sport. And every time we've talked to him, every time, we've ever wanted to spend time with him, he's always given us the time, always. And just wish the best for you, Barry, and your family. So prayers for you, man.
Classic.
I love classic Gary.
I was sorry. I was trying to be respectful. Clearly, you guys can't be.
We were respectful when we needed to be.
I just wanted a little bit of silence for just a second, but you guys could do it. No, I'm just kidding. All right,
Gary. Moment of silence. Thank you.
All right. Anyway, let's. I'm pulling up the Revolution Rumble right now, and I'm skipping ahead to when the actual Rumble starts rather than get through. There was an opening with Luke and PJ Hawks. We will skip past that.
Wow. Okay.
And wow, I know. Well, listen, this is how it goes. Okay, on a live stream, people are understanding.
It is 7:40.
Yeah, so it's time. Right?
Isn't like the olden days, Rob, where we just go till like 1 a.m.
Shoot, man. Hey, in the olden days, we'd be scheduled for 6:30. We'd just now be getting on.
But we would over deliver because we would be on till like
1:30
in the morning.
morning. Yeah.
Well, if the people want to watch the Revolution Rumble, I already announced it on Twitter. We're going to watch it, so I'm going to try to make that happen. Let's see here if I could share my screen. It's a lot of pressure right now on me.
Make sure you have everything closed out.
There we go.
Every tab.
Perfect.
Hear that?
Yeah, there's Magic Jake. That's his
Bubblegum.
NWA. I'm going to do the audio description. And that's Rhett Titus.
Can you hear the music and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. All right, we're ready. We're doing it.
PJ.
Oh,
Gags. We're just going to name names. Pretty empowered. Mixers.
No, Rob doesn't have a good poker face. We were like Gags. He was like,
Whoa.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, took that to the face.
Where's AK and Marty Bell? I saw they were at WrestleCade with Dealz and they need to come back for their titles, yeah.
I would think. I mean, they've had like what 2 shots against.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess pretty empowered.
All right, so they start with 8 guys in the ring. You guys know how much I love battle royals. This one's a little different. They start with 8 guys in the ring. After 5 minutes, they start coming out one by one in 60-second intervals. The rest of the guys.
Oh no, they're double teaming on Alex Taylor.
Yeah,
Boy, Alex Taylor looks good, man. That
he does look
in
good.
shape.
He's definitely Flying Brian vibes. Every time I see him, he's getting more and more. Except for I feel like he's bigger than Flying Brian. Like he's more muscular.
True story. Alex Taylor, his girlfriend Tanya and I went and saw Waitress the musical together in Chattanooga. This is a cultured guy. Don't let him fool you. This Joker loves Broadway musicals, man.
Oh man, he's gonna love you telling everybody that.
Butter,
So
sugar,
and so
flour.
maybe Gary or like you can tell me. So the way I understood it, once all 24 people entered, then the match would officially start, or is that how it worked?
Yeah, it's well. Okay, so after 5, I was going to say he was explaining it on the show.
Oh, I can't hear it anymore. I don't hear it.
Oh, you
anymore.
can't hear it anymore?
Yeah, no.
Well, I don't know where the sound went.
Oh well.
That's all right.
I was listening to you explain it.
Get up, Alex. Get up.
All right, so we'll just do it this way. So no, you get no Joe Galli and no Velvet Sky. We'll just do this.
I'll be Velvet.
All right, you
be Joe Galli. Rob, you're Tim Storm. Obviously, you have the belt.
All right, so we're watching this thing. No, what happens is 5 minutes in, it starts the timer. Every minute a new person enters.
So Larry D's out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's already officially started. That's where I got confused, is when they said after everyone is announced. But that was like the second part of it, where once it gets down to 2 guys, then they start an official wrestling match.
Let me ask you this. Why? What did these guys do to draw the short straw to have to start out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I guess it must be random drawing.
Not
The
sure.
fix is in.
There's some good guys in there, though. You got Gustavo, Rhett Titus, obviously Alex Taylor.
Is he gone? Is Alex gone?
No, he's up on the corner right now, over on the right.
Oh, there you go.
He's there. He's there. That's a Buku Dao.
Oh.
Yep, Buku Dao
over there in the top right.
One half of the Wildcat Tag Champs.
I hope so too, Axel. I do like battle royals from time to time. So these Rumble type matches are fun for me. Royal Rumble's my favorite WWE pay-per-view, I will say.
It's a good one. I used to like back in the Crockett days, man. They do that bunkhouse stampede.
Mm-hmm.
I did it 2 years, I think. That's one.
Alex Taylor about to eliminate Rhett Titus over here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
nope.
No, not quite.
Alex Taylor, by the way, former holder of the Tennessee Heavyweight Championship of the World.
That's my favorite title.
See, now we're counting down. Down.
Yeah. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. That's good.
And then once everybody gets in the ring, the stipulation becomes
the last two.
Submit or surrender.
The becomes Flamingo, which we're the Bret Hart attire, it appears, but you could not believe how over this guy is in New Orleans. Like he's guy,
great. Look at him. Mm-hmm. And he was in a great match. What was it, last week on Power with Tom Latimer and EC3 and
he teamed with Tom Latimer and took on EC3 and forgive me,
Matt.
Brady Pierce is out.
I saw that coming a mile away, man.
I know, man.
What happened to Doc?
He just had his momentum going. I don't know what it's like to be in that good a shape. I know if my momentum was going, I'd be going out. If I had all my weight behind it, I was running, I'd be like, bye.
Yeah.
you could move like 10 steps before I get there, I'd still go over.
Jay Spade, I love this guy.
Jay Spade, the other half of the Wildcat Tag Champs.
Slime Season is their tag name.
Who's the other member of Slime Season?
It's Buku Dao, the guy who's standing there with right now.
This is where they go goblin mode on everybody.
Yeah, goblin mode.
Look
at missed that, Rob. We found out the Oxford Dictionary. Oxford Dictionary said goblin mode was the phrase of the year. So
goblin mode, huh?
Yeah, we're still not 100% sure.
No, we're 100% sure. I'm 100% sure.
All right, fine. Will's 100%.
I love goblin mode. Now I get
I do like a lot of these Wildcat guys, Axel. You're right. You're 100% right. I would love to see more out of them.
I just think, too, I mean, you have something analogous to the old territory model. You've got all these promotions that are in good standing with the NWA, that the NWA does business with. You're looking at Tried and True.
Comes Daddy Luke Hawks.
Daddy Luke. You got Tried and True. You got Wildcat. I mean, you got, this Austin Idol school there in Greenville, South Carolina. You got a lot of independent promotions that are working with the NWA. I think you'll see a lot more of that going forward.
Oh yeah, and it's cool. Like you look at the places that the NWA typically goes. Even right now, I mean, New Orleans. That's the first time we've been there, but that's kind of Wildcat territory.
Yeah.
Nashville is right there at Tried and True, and all those guys that come from there. Knoxville now.
Going into Mexico City, which is AAA territory,
Yep. But
So
even like Knoxville, that's Kazana territory. Thrillbilly and all those guys are based out of Knoxville. So it's cool to see.
And,
I've always said Middle Tennessee, man. Middle Tennessee is the greatest area for pro wrestling right now, man. I mean, so much.
You have said that.
Did you think Luke Hawx thought that he was going to have time to take off his jacket after he got in the ring? What does he do?
I just think he didn't care once he started out down the ramp, because he was he won this match last year.
Oh, that's true.
At their 10th anniversary. So he was coming in defending his Revolution Rumble championship.
There you go. The winner of this, for those that don't know, gets a shot at the Wildcat heavyweight champion, which is currently Trevor Murdoch. So former NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh. I thought they said Divine. It was Chuck Divine.
Chuck Divine is the Heritage champion.
Oh.
Maybe so I think they get a world. I didn't mean to do that. I think they get a shot at the heavyweight champion, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they get you think they get a Heritage championship shot? I think Chuck Divine is their Heritage champion, who is like sort of their IC champion, basically. Almost.
Yeah. Let's see. What do they have going on over here? Google wants to use my location.
Think again.
No.
Think again,
Chill
Goog.
out, Google.
All right, we're going to skip past.
No, don't skip past me.
Oh, God. That was May. Oh, here comes Eddie Vero.
Uh-oh. Look out,
how
ladies.
he fares. How does Eddie Vero fare in this situation?
That is not what I was looking for. It says Wildcat Pro Wrestling. This is a...
I don't think that's it.
That's not
Scott
the
does
one.
say, I thought it was Trevor Murdoch, but they mentioned someone else, so maybe it was Chuck Divine.
They said Chuck Divine. I think Trevor was champion, and maybe he lost it or had to give it up.
So sits. Okay. All right.
Chuck Divine's great. He was in a match a couple weeks ago too. Big dude. If he did take it off Trevor Murdoch, I would love to see that match.
Yeah, that would be fun to see. Oh, here's a boy, Mercurio.
Mercurio, yeah.
He said on a promo on NWA Power, he said he didn't like New Orleans. He said everything is smelling, tasting like a fish.
He's not wrong. One of my favorite place.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what Will says. He hates it, but Doc, make no mistake. Ask Will how much of New Orleans he's seen.
Bro, I saw the Holiday Inn. I saw.
You know what Will?
I saw the rental. I saw
did,
Enterprise rent a car over by the stadium.
Man, New Orleans is one of my favorite cities in the world, man. That's where Tanya and I married at, man.
I knew that you liked it. I didn't know. Listen,
you got to get
real
off
talk.
the water. You got to get off. You got to get off Bourbon Street, bro. That's
I didn't even go to Bourbon Street.
He didn't even go to Bourbon Street.
I didn't leave the hotel, dude.
He didn't leave the hotel, which was next to the airport, so he didn't even see the French Quarter. He didn't see downtown.
I saw a lot of planes. I saw
nothing.
I went to Walgreens one time. Remember that? It was actually pretty nice. One of the nicer Walgreens. I'll give them that. I had to drive all the way around town to get there.
Gosh, Mayweather looks great, man.
Oh, Mayweather,
man. We don't mention him every time when we talk about guys like Tom Latimer, but God,
he's in there.
Forget.
He's in that discussion, man.
You forget Mayweather and Jack Stane. I mean,
Mayweather's one of those guys. I don't think people really appreciate just how intimidating he is until you meet him in person. Yeah. Like you see him up close and how tall, and he's like a large man who looks mean.
Hey.
Speaking of large men,
Dak Draper.
Dak Draper is also a very tall man.
I'll tell you a funny story about Dak Draper. I did something that did happen in New Orleans. We were waiting for the shuttle outside the Holiday Inn where I spent most of my time. And he was there. And this older lady came over asking for help with something. Apparently she couldn't get into her car. Like she couldn't get the lock to go or something. And I'm sitting over there. I'm like, she's getting one of these guys to help her break into a car, basically. But it was like some technology thing. And so Dak went over there. He was just like, immediately, it was like, yeah, I'll help you, you know. And this is like 7 a.m. I mean, probably not 7, but it felt like 7. It was like 8 o'clock. And he's like, yeah, I'll help you. And he goes over there and like helps her get into her car. Like they finally did it. And she was like, yay, gave him a hug and all this. I'm like, man, yeah.
Look at that, Dak Trade.
So maybe he'll win this match because
the
he got
Mile
good
High
karma.
Magnum.
All of these guys are next.
All of these guys.
They are one unit.
Jax Day was a unit all his
okay.
own. Look at this guy.
Here's my question.
Look, he's not going to take his jacket off either.
No, nobody
don't
does.
care. He don't care.
Nobody does.
He's in there to pop
That's
the
a
trunk
ring
and
worn
leave.
jacket. But why does Jax Dane need bodyguards who combined are not even as big as him? That's what I don't understand. What's the
That's
need?
the beauty of it. Oh no, Mayweather got his sights on him.
Oh yeah, he went right for him.
Does the restraining order not apply to this match?
I think it expired.
Oh, it's expired. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've been gone for a minute.
Oh, Alex Taylor's gone. That's it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Mayweather.
Yeah.
You
Well,
all those compliments you gave
I'm
Mayweather.
signing off.
Markington says Shaq State smells like potatoes. Is this accurate? I don't know.
I love potatoes. so-
I've got potato
I don't know.
soup tonight.
You just had potato soup?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, remember?
Remember, Gary? What you
Oh,
drinking? Gary?
Otis.
This is the last. Is this the last one? No, this isn't the last one. So there's like, I think one more maybe.
Because you gave us a spoiler alert earlier.
No, I didn't. You imagine that?
Oh, he just kicked Alex Taylor for no good reason. You see?
Yeah,
that?
Come
bro.
on, Owens, man. He been a
You don't need
this
to.
joker right here,
We
man.
know you're a big guy.
Axel don't like Silvio. It sounds like.
What?
I like.
I mean, when you got a lawyer
I mean,
on your team
it's
like
all right.
that, that's you gotta.
Silvio's a lot to handle. I mean, as long as you're not on the wrong side of his litigation.
You know. Holy cow! Oh, there goes Mayweather and Jackson.
Couple of them went out.
Literally everybody.
What?
What
Man,
happened to his bodyguards?
The bodyguard team sucks,
Oh, look, now
man.
they're oh no, so they're there to keep Mayweather away from him. Look. Oh, they're just
Rhett
getting
Titus still in
I
this
look,
thing.
that guy's like, oh,
Danny
don't come
Flamingo
close-
still in there.
don't come this
Buku
way.
Dow. Jay
Dang.
Spade. Jay Spade's still in there. Him and
Yeah.
PJ hugging it out. Oh, it's my pal
Oh,
Sal.
boy.
Or Sal the pal
Yeah.
these days.
This is where this that's how I walk down those steps though. Just to make sure.
He's in there. He seems happy.
He does.
Oh,
The security guards aren't even he's not even a threat to them. They're just like, yeah. This is your moment of Sal, everyone.
what
Oh,
is
Say,
come on,
it's
Jay.
bewildered, man.
Hey, and they mentioned it in this episode too. Joe even mentioned it. You know, Jay Spade still has a shot at that junior heavyweight title from like last time we were in Atlanta.
Yeah,
They've
I
not
mean,
forgotten about that. He's just been hasn't been able to make it. You know,
Soda
out to the
Pop.
events.
Pop.
There he is.
Soda Pop Hendricks. I had dinner with him one night in New Orleans.
It was a date.
His wife is the makeup artist for NWA, and she and I
You were getting your
and
makeup done.
look, oh, is he gonna get Sal out? But he's a good guy. He's a hard worker. He is that back there, like working on the ring, doing everything he can, like available. He knows what it takes. He's a rookie. He's doing his thing though, but don't let him fool you.
And he's trained by Jazz and Rodney Mack.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what else
Dog
do you
Pound.
need?
See,
Yeah,
did Dog Pound Dojo?
Yep.
Yeah, he's at the Dog Pound Dojo. And
I mean, that's all the clout you need right there. That's you're in good hands when it comes to pro wrestling.
Yeah, I think you look at Middle Tennessee and Texas, San Antonio, Austin area, man. He goes, this guy, Devin Graves, we've seen him a bunch. He I think he's a Georgia Bulldog fan, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Just a little fact.
Well, him and Mims seem to have something going on. They've definitely got history from that Clarksville territory.
Yeah.
where those guys are
They got some
from.
history.
They've come up together, so they kind of went straight at each other. Yeah, Soda Pop's pretty impressive. I know we've seen him before, but this was the first time I really got to pay attention to him in the ring, and he brought a good energy. Knows his way around the ring, especially in a situation like this. I mean, battle royals are challenging, no matter how long you've been in the wrestling business.
All right, who's next?
Sal is over there choking out Rhett Titus, like a man possessed.
Oh, is it Magic Jake? Magic Jake has a broke leg.
Bubblegum.
So, Bubblegum is who I was with the other two on that dinner. I couldn't think of what her name was, but Magic Jake, you can see that cast on his leg. He legitimately has a broken leg.
Yeah,
he's hurt. I don't know what he's gonna do trying to enter this matchup.
What is gonna happen?
And it's Genocide.
Got him.
Stepping on that broken leg.
Got him.
No.
Oh, she has no heart. Why would you step on a broken-legged man?
And look at CJ. She is just like, there
She's
she
like,
is.
oh, well, yep.
She's going with her.
CJ is, yes, she is. The partner doesn't matter of who.
Oh. Oh, man.
That's about how it felt.
Well, since right now, Paladin, I guess Genocide just entered herself into this matchup.
Yep.
And she has, is she going to get Sal?
Sal? Come on, you could do it.
No. Oh,
she shouldn't have walked
Sal's
away.
the-
See, that is Battle Royal 101. You don't assume that you knocked anyone out. You see their feet hit the floor. Of course, she didn't really care.
Genocide just caught Soda Pop coming off the top rope.
Holy cow.
Oh, and
she's just like,
out. Genocide just like,
holy cow.
Genocide dumping out Soda Pop. Gustavo is here.
Well,
it
just
nice
fell
throws.
It fell apart. If he had that in his pants the whole time.
Yeah, that's
I'm
probably
not
a bad
taking
idea. Genocide, not a fan of flowers.
Does he just keep flowers on his person, even in a match?
Devin is not feeling the effects of those blows from Genocide.
Look out!
Oh no!
Hey, man!
No. Look out!
Devin Graves don't care.
Yep, he's like, move, Gustavo.
No,
no,
whoa, Genocide. Oh,
I would
what
not
is
want to
she
be on the
doing?
receiving end of
Genocide.
that. Holy cow!
Oh. Genocide throwing
he's
him over
not
the
out.
ropes and with the big boom. And Devin
They
Graves
gone now.
eliminated
They gone now.
by Genocide. Look at that. Genocide looking strong here. And going right
now
to
we
a
have a
commercial.
I was like, what is happening?
What a great time to be alive.
Yeah. Oh, that's the turnbuckles. You definitely want to check that out if there's any more.
Yeah,
of those.
National Wrestling Alliance.com/shop. We'll allow it.
We'll allow it. Sustain.
All right. Oh, Odinson.
Oh,
Hey,
Odinson. First he took out Alex and then he took out Genocide. It's like he said, Rob, I hate you. That's basically
He's held a grudge against me since a couple years ago.
Since you beat him in that bodybuilding contest.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, Naughty. Genocide just got tossed to the outside, and Odinson pulled no punches there.
Oh,
Odinson just tossed her right out. I'm with you, Dodie. I like CJ
Sal.
wrestling. Oh, Sal got
There
eliminated.
goes Sal.
Oh, no.
He annoyed Dak Draper enough. Rhett Titus is still in the match.
He is still
Yeah,
there.
it
He's
seems
been
like
there.
every time I look up, though, he's hanging over the ropes.
Yeah.
That is an athletic guy. That's another guy. He was on the shuttle with me and Dak, who he's attacking right now. And that dude is serious about his health, if you can't tell by looking at him. And,
Rhett shaking his hips. Oh, bunch of hip shaking. Oh, mile high.
Oh, gosh.
The mile high magnum.
That really did hurt. Like, it hurt me
What
to
is
watch.
happening here? Oh no. And Chase Spade. Oh, eliminating
that?
Gustavo.
Is that like his vest or something? What is that?
Hey, Jay Spade's a big boy. Look at him.
Yeah,
He
dude.
is,
This is a side of him we didn't see in back on the NWA USA season 1.
Hey, don't sleep on Rhett Titus, brother. Rhett Titus.
I would
is
never.
a,
That would be uncomfortable.
Oh, I don't know what just happened there. Because he's bumpy with all those abs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
Jay Spade.
It's like
I
sleeping
bet
on a
you-
washboard.
Hey,
Moment
Graves.
of silence for Jay Spade, who just got thrown
Oh,
out
no, I
onto
missed
the
it.
steps.
Oh,
Onto
yeah.
the metal steps. Can we wait? I'm just gonna go back for just.
Yeah,
one
you
second.
can. Oh, Danny Flamingo.
We're just.
And those guys have a history too.
Whoops.
Down there.
Oh,
Oh, I think it's. I
Okay.
think the steps got him.
yeah.
Ooh,
all
that
right.
kind of made the back of my leg hurt. Imagine hitting that corner.
I thought his
Ooh,
lower back got it, so I'm happier having.
the
backed
Buku
up
Dow
there.
goes right after Danny Flamingo to avenge his partner.
Avenge me, Buku.
That's what he was shouting.
Flamingo's
Luke's
kiss.
still
Is
in
that
here?
what it's called? I don't know. And you're right.
Yeah, where's Luke? Yeah, where's
Mercurio's
Luke?
still hanging tough.
Is
Yeah.
Luke Hawk still in there?
I think Luke is out.
Yeah, I didn't
missed it,
see
but
it,
I haven't
but
seen it.
Luke must be gone. PJ.
Oh, Mims.
Eliminates
Mims.
Mims. Oh no.
No, Luke's still in there. I just see his leg. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
there
still in
is.
there.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
There's
he's just been in the
Luke.
corner, man. I think those
Going
guys have been. I think
toe to toe with,
Mercurio's been.
with Dak. Huh.
So we still got both Hawks boys in here.
Yep. All right, they're teaming up on the mile high Magnum. Look at
Ooh.
that athleticism by Dak Draper. Oh,
Whoa.
eliminated.
now he's out.
Wow.
Uh-oh,
Look
Luke.
at that. Oh, PJ.
I mean, PJ taking him out. Not
Dump
my
stack.
daddy.
Go PJ. All right.
Don't hurt my daddy.
My daddy.
No. Daddy.
Holy crap, dude.
Wow, that looked like it hurt.
He just literally used the Buku Dow as a foreign object.
PJ calling.
He just threw him
Doty
across the
calling
screen.
PJ for the 10 pounds of gold.
Hey, it's not outside the realm of possibility one day.
All right, we're down to the final 5 here, it looks like.
Yep. And so, yeah, so when we get down to 2, they
It turns
start
into a regular
match.
match.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, and Danny Flamingo is
gone.
out.
Flamingo gone.
I'm curious. Oh, PJ's like,
Oh, and Mercurio is eliminated. There he
Oh,
goes.
crap.
PJ. Oh, Odinson's waiting though. Is
you
PJ
never
gonna see
turn
him
and
in
talk
time?
trash.
Oh,
that's what I'm
he was
saying.
ready.
That's what I'm
Boom.
saying,
Ready.
man.
Get him,
Here
PJ.
comes- Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
misses that.
there it
Oh,
goes.
Odinson takes
all
him
right.
out. Oh, we're down to all right.
Final
Rhett
2.
Oh,
and
this,
Odinson.
this is a mathematical equation right here, guys.
Scott Wheeler hops in the ring. NWA official.
So this
Make
time.
make this happen. Oh, Rhett is, man, he's been in there since
That's what I'm
the
saying.
first bell rang.
It's just a matter of time right now.
Odinson
Odison's
versus
been
Rhett
running
Titus.
over everyone.
Number 1 contender in Wildcat. 11th anniversary show, the
Oh,
Revolution Rumble.
God.
Who is it going to be?
Although I don't know who that hurts more. Rhett Titus or Odinson's shoulder.
Because
I
of
think
those,
Odinson's
those
a
rock hard abs. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, those uppercuts from Odinson just devastating.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. I agree, James. PJ would be an excellent contender. Oh, almost got him there. Odinson.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
goes
those
for it
guys,
again.
man, that were in that original junior heavyweight tournament. Man, that was they're all still around. That division is stacked. Kerry now is champion. You got him and Colby. You got Jay Spade. You got PJ. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Luke makes weight for that
And then
title too.
you still got Homicide too.
Yeah.
So-
He's not going to go away. He made
No.
that clear.
Oh, no. Homicide's still out there. Oh, Rhett catching himself. Bouncing
gosh.
back. What is happening?
Good Lord.
Oh.
Gosh.
Rhett is working that arm. Make no mistake. Rhett Titus is a technician, folks.
That's what you do. That's
Oh,
what
look
you
at
do.
that.
Look at, holy
Oh.
crap.
Oh, nasty, nasty submission here by Rhett Titus. Odinson going for the ropes.
Oh.
Ooh. And the discussion's going in about PJ winning titles and Naughty coming back with PJ's great, but I think he's still cutting his teeth. Lacks the killer instinct needed to take a challenge.
See, I was
Listen,
saying that. I was saying that about Kerry.
I was about
Morton.
to say, we used to say that about Kerry Morton too. It's proving everybody wrong.
Look at Odinson just lifting him directly off the mat. Dead weight.
Gosh.
Odinson is so
Even
strong.
even when Odinson has like no energy, he's still incredibly strong.
Spectacular drop kick for Rhett Titus. And Rhett, amp it up here. What's he going to try? What do you do to a guy like Odinson?
Second, third, fourth wind.
Oh, belly to belly.
Dang, man.
That's a big
One,
dude to belly to belly.
Two.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, man.
I have to imagine Odinson doesn't get belly to belly suplexed very much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
His size. So that would probably took him by surprise.
Just like Rhett doesn't get slept on very much. He's uncomfortable.
We don't know that.
Right. You know
I'm
who
assuming.
would be comfortable to sleep on? That would be Graves. That joker would be cozy in the mug. He'd be cozy in a mug, man.
Because he's a Bulldogs fan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look like
Oh.
a beanbag.
Who should
Rhett
challenge Kerry?
Titus doesn't even want to touch the ring anymore.
I know.
You see that? He
he's-
just flipped himself over the ropes, back on top. Oh, with that uppercut. That's it. That's
Holy
it. Rhett's out on his feet.
No, look at him, dude. This guy
He's
has got
standing up, and he's got to be
superhuman.
done. Oh, another one. Rhett's got to be through. Pounce!
Oh,
Gosh, man.
holy
It's like a
crap.
doggone
That
pinball
is-
machine, man.
Yeah.
He's
Rhett's
playing pinball
dead.
with Rhett Titus.
Rhett is dead in the water right here. Odinson picking him up.
What is this?
What is he going for next? Oh, kicking him,
Oh,
going up.
gosh. Kicking him while he's down.
Oh,
Got the whirly
yeah.
bird. The whirly bird.
the whirly
whirly-
bird.
Oh,
Oh, what?
Oh,
what?
what?
1, 2, 3.
Are you kidding me? What?
Red Titus with the win.
I knew it was
Oh.
coming and I was still surprised.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. That's my
Holy
headphones.
crap. In there from
Wow.
the beginning. all the
Red
way
Titus
through.
bloodied and
He
beat.
is, he is coughing up blood.
Look at him,
He's
though.
still-
This guy's got the stamina you would never believe.
Oh, there you
So-
go, Axel. Red
Ah.
Titus is legit NWA guy. He is not a WWE or AEW guy. He is a technical wizard. I like that.
I'm Joe
Oh,
Galli.
man.
Well, thank you for joining us.
It's time. It's time. It's velvet time, baby.
Thank you. Sammy Kiss over here. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
And that's Sammy Kiss.
All right.
All right.
Oh, Kyle
Look,
Davis, Joe Galli.
I think he'll see us here. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh,
There's
Gary
me.
Horne, Wil Martin.
Eh.
Look at that.
all right. Does this mean I get to have a Wikipedia page now?
That's
Do I
us,
get an
baby.
IMDb profile now?
Oh, there we are. All right.
All right. Good show.
We had
Old times.
We
Bring
had
it back.
fun.
We got to get the history going back, Doc.
Yeah,
We're
got
gonna
to,
go.
man. Got to. Must.
That was a hell of an episode, Scott.
Laugh.
Naughty laugh.
Oh,
Live.
That's what
Laugh.
really matters.
Love.
And this is Axel laughing. This is the difference between
Yeah.
them laughing. He's got like the jaws and Naughty.
is that ya or is that ya,
Yes.
ya, ya, ya?
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah.
Or ha, 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 ha.
Thank you, James Bell. We're professional commentators, clearly.
Yeah, let the
Fixers
NWA
rule.
know. Let the NWA know that if they ever want to give their normal commentary team a break.
Yeah.
They got 3 backups sitting right here.
Save money on Joe Galli and Velvet Sky.
If you can't afford their rate for all these events coming up, we're happy to do it.
Bearded trio.
You'll get what you pay for, but
$10 each. They'll do your commentary.
Or best offer.
I mean, I would do it for one of those. I'd do it for one of those NWA ski caps.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
Oh,
One of those
thank
one of those
you.
purple hoodies, or
on.
some say periwinkle. Those periwinkle hoodies.
Oh, the purple hoodie is my favorite. It's right. Yeah, it's right over there in the closet. I love the purple hoodie. So soft.
Why can't we have more NWA style wrestling? That was NWA style wrestling. Wrestling. Oh,
I think that's
God.
right.
I don't want to take away from Velvet. I do think that I'm prettier, but yeah, you know,
Prettier ugly. You remember that middle school joke?
I got it.
Rob thinks you're pretty ugly. Got him.
That's a good one.
Nah, Gary's pretty, man. I know Gary. I done seen every nook and cranny of Gary.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Ouch. It's getting ugly up in here. All right, guys. Well, we've watched the Revolution Rumble and we've recapped Power. Don't forget that coming up on January 31st, NWA Power Live. It's happening. It's going to be huge. The Champion Series is taping right now. We don't have any graphics for what you can expect tomorrow night on NWA Power. I'm sure those will come out tomorrow, and we'll get those to you as soon as possible. Also, don't forget tickets are on sale for the World is a Vampire Tour.
Yeah, boy.
March the 4th, Smashing Pumpkins, Interpol, Turnstile, and more. And, of course, NWA versus AAA at this festival. That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Lots of maybe once-in-a-lifetime matchups. Who knows? It's Mexico City. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait for that. And anything else you guys want to add before we wrap this thing up tonight?
Don't think so. Rob, you need to come back more often.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for everybody who hung out with us. Noni, thank you. Axel, Paladin, Mark, Scott, James, Doty, everybody. I'm probably missing somebody. But thank
Certified
you all.
was
Scott,
in there earlier. What?
Certified was in there. Scott was in there. Mark Markington, and so many more. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate all of you. And until
Hitman
was in there. Yeah.
Bret Hart.
Yeah. Bret the Hitman Hart. And
I assume that's who that is.
Scott.
Yeah. And thank you, Scott. I'm working on it. I'm on the other side of it now.
You
But my
sound
voice,
good.
well, yeah, I was about to say, and my voice right now is like, okay, we're done here.
You think you're on the other side of it now? You got that.
Yeah.
You got that long
Now you back-
COVID.
Yeah, you're about to get
long
COVID
they're talking about.
2. You had COVID 1. Now you
Yeah.
get COVID 2.
Yeah, long COVID.
I'm gonna take a breather before I get the long COVID and enjoy my gravy cakes. But thank you, Doty, and you guys take care. And until next time.